some have even joined around 7:55. Sorry, yes, around 6:55 or 6:50. Also, some people have joined. So first of all, thanks a lot for waiting so much time before we start the orientation. Okay, so can I get a quick hands-on or hands up from you guys that how many of you are comfortable with Bengali? Okay, no presenter request, guys. I am telling of raise hand, not presenter request. You are putting in presenter request. So I cannot understand. You guys, anybody uncomfortable in Bengali, you can just write in the chat because then I'll just do the things accordingly. So if you are uncomfortable in the Bengali, okay, and then I'll put in Hindi and mix as well. Okay, okay, no issues. No issues. Okay, so welcome to the orientation and imposition with GDG on campus 24-25. Move to the next slide. Uh, here. Okay. So first of all, I think when you have entered the college and during your actual orientation, you guys have seen that it was Google Developer Students Club, and now you are learning something. Okay, Google Developers Group on campus. The GDG on campus basically means the Google Developer Group on campus. Oh, one thing I forgot. You haven't seen me, I guess. So let me just put on.
Yes, yes. I was just telling that to this one other person.
They haven't seen me, right?
Yeah, yeah, they understood.
Am I visible?
Yes,
Yeah,
yes, you are.
yeah,
You are.
I'm visible. Okay. Okay, so that's pretty much the face about me. Nothing extraordinary. So yeah, I have been the person who was not present during your orientation. I was over there because at that time Kolkata was something, and actually my I'm not well as well. That time I was not much well. So you have seen Shopnendo over there, you have seen Shomarajda over there, you have seen Orhuda over there, previous GDSL lead who represented, and he was someone who is very close to us. I have thought to call him as well, but he was busy around as well because being in fourth year, it's pretty difficult. And yes, he had given you the core concepts of how a club or a community runs. Specifically, I would like to call this a community rather than a club because a community is something much more different than a club, how a club operates. So yes, the name has changed for all of your information. Previously, it was Google Developers Students Club, and now it is Google Developers Group on campus. So we have this ecosystem. Now, what is a GDG? The first question. Okay, that what's a GDG? Hirok, can you just go to the next slide? Yeah, so we have now that is we are Google Developers Group on campus. So these are basically campus-based groups specifically designed to support the aspiring developers that you are. That's why we are more calling for the first and the second years rather than third or fourth year because that's the primary people that we will be working with or together. How a community is much more different than a club is that a community is not something that is that we have a lead, we have some group of other people, and those people will be providing you something, you will be doing something. It's not in a conventional way. A community means that a small group of people who will be working together, a peer to peer learning environment. This is much more important. I'm speaking mainly in English because if I talk in Bengali or Hindi, some people might have problems. So let me speak in English only. So it's a peer-to-peer learning environment. What does it mean to you? And let me move to the other slides, then I'll come back to this. And building solutions to have some local problems or local problems. Okay. So for the Google Developers Group, like this, we are having the Google Developer Group on campus, that is Future Developer. You might have seen or you will be seeing in some days that we will also be bringing varieties of speakers, and some of them will be part of the Google ecosystem, and they will be called the Google Developer Experts. For startups, there is Google for Startups, thinking of some entrepreneurial journeys. There will be startups as well. For professionals, that is the Google Developer Group. Like last Saturday, we had an event with the Google Developer Group Kolkata, where we were the co-host as well. We had provided the venue for them. So these are the group where professionals are mainly there. They also conduct sessions, host dev fest like dev fest was there. So that will be also be this year as well. Google Cloud Community Days are also there. That will be there as well. So Google Developers Group hosts this kind of innovative and variety sessions and workshops. And we as the Google Developer Group on campus now has become the part of all these groups that you can see from women tech makers, where mainly the women in tech who are doing really great in their work areas are part of the women tech makers. The Indian Edu program is a university focused program for the college professors. So, being the change, that transition from the Google Developer Students Club, I know most of you have a very basic idea that what Google Developer Students Club have done or is doing, because Orgoda has very well described those things. So that the transition we have come to now, we are more part of a more bigger group. We have become more autonomous. We have got more free hand in doing the stuffs, and we have been part of all this as well, so we can just access those resources and bring it back to the community to help out each other. Hero, next slide, move to next slide. Okay, so our vision now, those who are over here, let me see. Yeah, sometimes keep it bilingual. Okay, those who are here, তার মধ্যে কিছু লোক, let's see how much or what idea do you have of a community. Write in the chat box. What do you mean by a community? Tech community specifically.
Yes, don't keep it so much monotonic, right? এখানে monologue মানে dramatic monologue তো না যে সাগ্নি দেখা বলে গেল আমরা শুনে গেলাম এরকম তো না.
Hmm.
It should be a dialogue at the end of the day, not a monologue. So please uh, say
टेक
something.
कम्युनिटी क्या समझ में आता है? टेक कम्युनिटी अगर बोलते हैं हम कि हाँ कम्युनिटी है, मैंने बोला ना क्लब नहीं है कम्युनिटी है, तो दिमाग में तो आया है कि क्या चीज बोल रहा है भाई. ओके, जॉइंट वेंचर टू टेक्नोलॉजी, वन आंसर. ओके, group of people helping each other. Okay, nice. A community is where place people learn and grow together. Okay, community is like a bunch of people working in similar domain. Nice. Rithom. Okay. Like-minded people sharing their knowledge as well as learning. Okay.
Is this how are you come? Yes, yes.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay, community is something. Okay, cool. Bunch of people working with good technical knowledge. Community is something where people are helping each other and grow together. Okay, got good amount of responses. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty much the idea that you have all said. So when we come of a community is basically যদি আমি ওইভাবে বলতে যাই, today I am sitting here, I am talking to you guys, I am currently in third year. Cool. You know that okay, this person has become the lead, but a community definitely will have a structure. There will be leads. There will be this entire team who will be there to support you. But a community always runs on one principle, that is helping each other. It's not like any other clubs where it is a structured flow of information, but it's kind of a both sided, a double headed arrow. That is, when I am also communicating something, the same thing you are communicating. Like last day, it was something really good that someone asked something about cybersecurity. That person wants to know about cybersecurity. It was very good of the community. That's how a community becomes active and great, when other people also join and then communicate that okay, you can also contact this person to know about cybersecurity and cloud and all those stuff. So yeah, that's how a community works. A community works when you are in the group, you don't have that fear or that judgmental view that okay, if someone is asking something and you might think okay, that's something যেটা তো আমি অলরেডি জানি, वो तो भाई क्या तुच्छी चीज है. ठीक है, अगर मैं पूछूंगा तो क्या लोग समझेंगे समझेंगे कि मैं तो एक बेवकूफ आदमी हूँ. That's not the point of being in a community, because if you are going to learn something, if you are going to think and okay, you need to ask, and through that only we'll get to know the other information as well, and everyone need to participate. The good thing in being in a community is that when you ask, it's a judgmental free space. You will not be judged for whatever level you are. Today, I am there sitting talking. You will introduce with the other leads as well. There may be at times when we may not know of a particular technology, but does that make us less efficient? I guess no. Or does someone who is answering makes other person more better? I guess no. Okay, Shopnandu, you raised hand.
Yes, actually, Orhuda is here. Okay, just
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, let me finish up. Then I'll just, before the introduction,
yeah,
I'll.
yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, the community works like this, where if there is something newer, I am going to ask. It doesn't make me a small person. And if someone is answering who may be a junior to me or maybe a senior to me, doesn't make that person great as well. Because that's why it's a peer-to-peer learning network. So our vision from the Google Developers Group on campus is to empower and impact students grow through the various technologies that Google have particularly will bridge the gap between the theory and the practices. All the cloud study jams that your previously our current third years or second years have been part of, they have all seen the various cloud study jams that have taken place and really have learned a lot of things and obviously helps you become more employable. That's the main point of why we are all doing it, to become employed. Okay, here up, moving to next slide. Okay, why GDG on campus? Move forward here up. So yes, we empower the students to learn industry relevant skills because there are things that you have been seeing in your semester or something, that there are some skills that you are learning, but not necessarily those are the things that you will be doing in industry. Similarly, we will host technical events as well, workshops and hackathons so that all the things that are industry relevant you can learn and you can get a good job and be a good person who is technically well established. Yep, move on. Yeah, I have already asked this. Yes, small value, what makes a community robust and vibrant? Some answers I can expect. I have summarized more or less the entire thing. So in the chat box, what do you think makes a community robust or vibrant? Different ideas, okay, with different skill sets. Yes, definitely. Need different skill sets to make the community more vibrant. Strong interactions, correct. Interest and innovation in the community, obviously, when the hackathon event starts. Okay, I'll come to that later. There will be Q&A, no issues that time. Relevant communications, yes, definitely. Communications need to be clear. Unity, obviously. Any more answers? Any thoughts? How can it be robust and vibrant? Because you are the part of the community. So all the things that will be going in your head, that's more important. Creativity and inspiration, definitely. Clear goals and visions, yes, correct. Okay, here up, move on. So yes, active participation, strong collaboration, and a shared sense of purpose, and all those things that you have put in the chat box, like interactions, communications, creativity, inspiration, all those things with different people with different skill set, different ideas. All those things are needed to make the community more active, more engaging, and more collaborative. Okay, here up, move on. Yeah, we follow some community guidelines. Just move to the yes, we follow some community guidelines. Definitely, this will be followed by everyone, and I expect you guys to not unfollow this because otherwise, being part of a community, this is completely a zero tolerance policy. and so out of the box thinking. Okay, good. So yes, stalking, following, using the group, getting someone's numbers, messaging them. Okay, I am in GDG on campus group. I have seen you. Can we talk? Don't do all this type of things. Okay, because then we'll have to report it. All those things, more or less, you all maintain. You've been in the first year. You are mature enough to not do something that's in these policies. Okay, Hira, move on. And I think now, wait, move back, move back. Let me call in Orgoda over here. Orgoda, you there? Okay, let me see the participants. Orgoda is there.
Yes, he is here. I think you have to give him the access to speak. Wait, let me.
Give the access then. Give him the access. I am new to the platform. You are not. You, Hira, you guys are not. You have been there. Yeah. Now I think Orgoda can.
অর্ঘদার থেকে শেখা সিস্টেম অর্ঘদার উপর অ্যাপ্লাই করলাম বাংলাদেশ।
অর্ঘদার থেকে আই থিঙ্ক কি জিজ্ঞেস করা যায়, অর্ঘদা নিজের মতন বলুক কিছু, আর মেবি
একদম
সামথিং
একদম।
দ্যাট আই ক্যান আস্ক দ্যাট হোয়াট হি এক্সপেক্টস ফ্রম দিস নিউ টিম, বিকজ দ্যাটস সামথিং উই হ্যাভ টু কিপ আপ উইথ হিজ এক্সপেকটেশন ওয়েল।
Okay, am I audible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Shagnik and team for inviting me. Uh, and I'm very sorry, আমি জিডিজি অন ক্যাম্পাস বলতে পারবো না, আমি জিডিএসসি বলবো, because GDSC is very close to my heart. And yeah, লাস্ট ইয়ার আমরা অনেকগুলো ইভেন্ট অর্গানাইজ করেছি, অফলাইন হোক অনলাইন হোক। অ্যান্ড তার মধ্যে যে দুটো ইভেন্ট আমার খুব ফেভারিট সেটা ছিল ক্লাউড স্টাডি জ্যাম অ্যান্ড জেনএআই স্টাডি জ্যাম, যে দুটোতে আমরা টায়ার 1 র্যাঙ্কও পেয়েছিলাম অ্যান্ড অনেক গুডিজ আমরা ডিস্ট্রিবিউট করেছি। তো এই ইয়ার নতুন টিমের থেকে আমার সবথেকে বড় এক্সপেকটেশন এটাই থাকবে, আমি বিলিভ করি আমি আমার আগের যে লিড ছিল তার থেকে কিছু স্টেপ হলেও এগাতে পেরেছি আমাদের চ্যাপ্টারকে। অ্যান্ড আই বিলিভ সাগ্নিকও আমি যতটা এগিয়েছি তার থেকে আরো বেশিটা এগোবে, আর স্টাডি জ্যাম আরো বেশি করে অর্গানাইজ হবে। অ্যান্ড যদিও সেটা জিডিএসসি বা জিডিজি অন ক্যাম্পাস ইন্ডিয়া থেকেই ইনস্ট্রাকশনস আসে যে এরকম স্টাডি জ্যাম করানোর, বাট স্টিল আই বিলিভ যদি এরকম অর্গানাইজ হয় তো আমি এক্সপেক্ট করছি এবারেও আমরা টায়ার 1 র্যাঙ্কটা মেনটেন করে রাখতে পারবো অ্যান্ড আরো গুডিজ আরো লাভ ডিস্ট্রিবিউট হবে পার্টিসিপেন্টসদের মধ্যে। And this chapter is very renowned to all over the world, so try to be a part of this chapter, try to make your contributions, and definitely attend all the sessions Shagnik and his team organizes. So thank you, that's all from my side.
Okay. Thanks a lot, Orgoda. First of all, thanks for joining because I know you are in the middle of all those things, campus placement and everything. So, first of all, thanks a lot for joining. And obviously, যেগুলো বললে will try to maintain for the cloud study jams or maybe the sessions, the tier one, everything, because it's the entire community that is going to support. So I hopefully will do much great this as well. So thanks a lot. Okay, so guys, meeting your GDG on campus organizer. Last 15 মিনিট ধরে যে কথা বলে চলেছে একাই, তো that person is your campus organizer. Okay, so if you go to my any profile, any social profile, you can see just one quote that alone we can do so little, but together we can do so much. From the first year when I have been here, this quote by Helen Keller, from the community point of view, had been one of my most favorite quotes that I go and say everywhere. So here as well. So yeah, my name is Shagni Datto. I am your this year's GDG on campus organizer. Also, I have some other positions as well. I have been part of the Microsoft Students Learn Development Program as well. So I have been their ambassador. That's an MLSA, Microsoft Learn Student Ambassador at the beta level. For the Postman, if from the second year, some of you might have been using Postman. So I am the Postman student leader as well for this campus. And those who are interested in Web3, maybe you can just check out about Ryzen. you will get to know that Ryzen does good amount of hands-on stuff where you can learn about Web3, crypto, NFT, all those things. So yes, I am their platform advocate as well. That's pretty much about me. Now, from the community point of view, or the domains, or the thing, the team I'll introduce. Hi, okay. Huh. Okay. Okay. Let me introduce the team and then I'll come to other stuffs. So, yes, this year we have a core team. Those who have joined, I feel most of you have been part of the community WhatsApp group over there. So, over there, I have not mentioned any of their names. I have just put in a bunch of YouTube videos, a YouTube playlist. Okay, Shopland, anything?
Yeah, Hirok, just skip the next slide. Okay. As you know, we'll be covering at the end, right, Shamik? It will be better,
Okay,
I
okay,
think.
okay.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. No
Sure.
issues. Okay. So yes, if you have been in the WhatsApp group, you have seen I have just dropped a late night. I had late night. I have dropped a few days back. I have dropped a YouTube video playlist. You can just go and search in YouTube as well. GDG on campus RCCIIT YouTube channel, and you can get to see all these core teams, those who have given their interviews. We have taken interviews for all of their positions, and I think that will make you guys clear that why this bunch of people were selected, like Shopnendu, Adrita, Harsh, Hirok, Moyu. Why this bunch of people were selected for all these positions that they had given interview for. We had other candidates as well, and they were really very good. But these people had something different that I wanted from the community, and they have just hit the mark, and I'm expecting them as well to hit the bar as well this year, so that you can just interact more and know about more. For this year, we have the domains that is Web and Web3. We are also having DSA and basic programming. We'll have a separate domain covering competitive programming. For the graphics and content, we are having another domain. And then we have the PR and outreach, which will be looked after by Moyo. Now, why these domains? Let me state now itself better. So, for the Wave and Web3, as we know that most of us in the first year or those who are in the second year, you see all those websites. Even this is running on a website, and we all want to know more about these technologies. Simultaneously, we want to know about how blockchain works. Like in the National Stock Exchange, all the transactions are currently secured by the blockchain technology. So how all these things are happening, how this web page is being rendered, or how you are being able to just join with a link with this video call, and you could see me. All these things, these are part of the web 2, that's the web. And the web 3 part comes when you have to secure some transactions, or maybe you are interested in crypto. All these things come in the web 3. So for that reason, we have Shopnand over here who will be communicating regarding all these domains of web and web 3. Next coming, we have Adrita. DSA and basic programming, most of you have either done one language, any language, that may be Java, that may be C, C++. If you haven't done, this is the best place for you to learn, interact, and make your programming good, first of all. And then maybe start with the data structures and algorithm, because that's something that all the fourth years are also here, as well as third years. Those who have interacted till now, I think some are where somewhere else, or maybe someone would have definitely mentioned you that from the job point of view you will need DSA to do, or you have seen varieties videos in YouTube. They also will get to know that you have to do DSA as well. Then we have Harsh for the CP, because for the CP there are lots of candidates that I have got that have shown interest. Then we have Hirok for the graphics and content. He will be explaining his domain. And then we have Moyuk for the PR and outreach. Okay, Hirok, you can move forward. Okay. Now I am putting my mic to Shopnendo and the team to explain their domains.
Okay. It is not my native language. So guys, what's up? How are you doing? At first, let me check the warmth among you guys. So can you please text something over chat box? That will really boost my energy. Anyone? Anything regarding web dev and these things? Anything? Do you have an idea? What's web dev? And okay,
Yeah, sometimes I get boring, but Shopnendo is not like that. He's much more energetic. So yes,
no, not at all, not at all. Okay, so okay, the chat box, yeah, it's coming. JS, okay, JS, yeah, JavaScript, HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Okay, anything more? Svelte, React, Angular, Vue, various things are there. Okay, guys. Okay, so hi, I'm Swapnendu, currently this year's Web and Web3 lead, currently working as a SDE intern at PGAGI Consultancy. And again, I and Shavnik the at same level, MLSA at beta level. He has explained what is MLSA. And currently, I got another thing that is I have a developer advocate at Kira. So I'll be covering these things, means why and these things, blah blah blah. बहुत सारा चीज है. तो ठीक है. So bridging the web and decentralized future, crafting seamless experience for the next generation of the internet. Okay, so this is the tagline for today. I received it from somewhere and I pasted. Okay, so the core thing that I want to say, boss. Okay, so you are here in GDGC and you have a lead of web and web stream. So one thing that I will be saying you guys that see, which means you might like AI, ML, you might like DSA, you might like cybersecurity cloud, anything you might like. You are open to do these things. But remember one thing: this web dev or app dev, any one of the either, is the medium through which you can express these technologies. If you want to show something, means display some project of machine learning and AI, Shamika will be leading you in this particular domain for this session or for this academic year. So you will be needing this particular thing, that is web dev. And web dev is, at the end of the day, it's a easy medium to represent. App is a bit difficult than web, but yeah, it's not that difficult that you can't do. And again, so let's start with the easier one, web 2. Then comes web 3. See, I'm not the expert in web 3, but yeah, I'm learning web 3. So I believe in one thing. From the first day, I am saying this thing, that is collective learning. I'll be learning and I'll be taking you guys with me and we'll be learning together. This is the thing that I have nurtured. We have nurtured, rather, I, Shagnik, Adrita, we three are the part of Noob Code community. And from there, our journey started. If you know about Noob Code, and if you don't know, just go and search Noob Code in Google. You will be getting to see what is Noob Code. So yeah, that's all about. And in this year, we'll be having various hands-on sessions, various quests. Since I am a developer advocate at Kira, I'll be bringing those things also, where you can use your web dev skills and yeah, you can build something exciting. Those are mini hackathons, and we'll be guiding you how to crack hackathons and all. So yeah, that's all about. We'll be having a discussion further in this year, in this session. Yeah, I'm all over the campus. You'll be getting to see me anywhere, everywhere. So I'm just a text away from you guys. You can DM me, you can do anything. Yeah, so that's all about me. I'll be just turning my microphone and camera off because I speak a lot. If I start speaking, then the session will not over anymore. So yeah, over to Abdita, I guess.
Hello, I'm audible, right?
Yes, you are audible.
Yeah, so basically, the people who don't know me, let me introduce myself first. I'm Adrita Chakraborty. As you can see, I'm the GDG on campus lead for basic programming and DSA. I'm also the coordinator at RCC Techs, RCC IIT, and also Beta MLSA. So, I will be talking about this domain, DSA and basic programming. তো ফার্স্ট অফ অল আমি অ্যাজিউম করছি যে এখানে মোস্টলি ফার্স্ট ইয়ার্স আছে, সেকেন্ড ইয়ার্স, থার্ড ইয়ার্সও আছে আই বিলিভ। তো ফার্স্ট ইয়ারদের কাছে এই কোয়েশ্চেনটা অনেক সময় আছে যে হোয়াট ইজ ডিএসএ, কেন ডিএসএ করবো, কি লাভ করে, ঠিক আছে। সো আমি যদি টেক্সট বুকের ডেফিনেশন বলি, তো I can say that it is a systematic way to organize and store data for efficient access. That is what the textbooks will tell you. বাট কেন ইম্পর্টেন্ট ডিএসএ? সো বেসিক্যালি আমরা যাই বানাই, ওয়েব ডেভেলপমেন্ট করি কি মেশিন লার্নিং করি, আই থিঙ্ক ডিএসএ ইজ রিকোয়ার্ড এভরিওয়্যার বিকজ we as software developers or engineers, we are thriving to be, right? So our goal is not just to write code but to write an efficient and good code, ঠিক আছে। Not just যে কোড লিখে দিলাম with lots of complexity. I guess যখন আমরা জব মার্কেটে যাব we'll get to know that how much time and resources they cost, right? তো ডিএসএ ওই জন্য ইম্পর্টেন্ট সো দ্যাট উই ক্যান সেভ দ্যাট টাইম, বিকজ এখন হয়তো আমাদের ক্লাসে টু ইনপুট এন অ্যারে উইথ 10 নাম্বারস এরম জিনিসপত্র দেয় হয়তো করতে, বাট ইন রিয়েল ওয়ার্ল্ড উই আর ডিলিং উইথ লাইক বিলিয়ন্স অ্যান্ড ট্রিলিয়ন্স অফ ডেটা। তো ওখানে এই ডেটা হ্যান্ডলিং কীভাবে easily but কম টাইম কনস্ট্রেন্টস কিপ আপ করে we are going to do our job, that is the main part. আচ্ছা, so what are the steps basically to start with DSA? একটা just brief introduction দেব। So first of all, যারা ফার্স্ট ইয়ার্স আছে আর যাদের I guess bio background আছে, I would really suggest যে start with the basics, get a good grasp of basic programming, any language you can choose. You can even say in the chat box, I don't know how many of you use what are the languages that you use, তাহলে I will get to know যে কোন ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজটা এখন মার্কেটে মোস্টলি ইউজ হচ্ছে। আচ্ছা, further we can start with data structures like arrays, linked list, কোথায় কখন ইউজ হয়, where to use, their time complexity, their strengths and weakness. তারপরে like get to learn about algorithms that are present, searching, sorting algorithms. And after that we can go to the more advanced topics like graphs, trees, dynamic programming. And the best, I think the most important part of DSA is like practice and practice, so that will like help you refine your skills and expose you to a wide range of problems. লাস্টলি আমি সাম আপ করার আগে আমি জাস্ট বলবো যে ডিএসএ কেন রিকোয়ার্ড লাইক ইন আ নাটশেল। সো হয়তো শুনেছি যে ডিএসএ ছাড়া চাকরি পাবো না, বিকজ সব ইয়েতেই মানে সব কোম্পানিতেই মোস্টলি কোডিং রাউন্ডস থাকে। সো অলদো দ্যাট ইজ আ ভেরি গুড পার্ক, DSA is important because it lets you to think critically, like solve real world problems. Right. So in the tech world, where data, time, these are the resources, right? ওখানে the more time you take, the more it costs. So I think DSA is a pretty important part of it, and it will be required in every domain. Lastly, আমি একটা কথা বলবো যে I guess Shavnik even interviewতে asked যে should we do development or should we do DSA? And the answer I gave was these are not mutually exclusive parts. DSA is required in every domain you go, ঠিক আছে, to be a good coder, not just to be a coder but to be a good coder. So that is what DSA is about. So basic programming is a stepping stone. You learn basic programming, then you go to DSA, and by implementing your DSA knowledge you do this competitive programming that Harsh will talk about basically. And also I can see in the chat box যে okay, mostly people use C, C++, Java. Okay, mostly C. So these are good actually. If you're starting with, you can start with a very basic language, that is C. Java is good. Yeah. So pretty good response, I guess. Yeah, Shopnandu, you want to say something?
Yes, I will be just saying one sentence in your support. That is, guys, those who are present here, Didi said that there is a thin line of difference between being a coder and being a good coder. Honestly speaking, when you'll be going for some, if you think that Didi said that চাকরি পাওয়ার জন্য DSA করতে হবে, on campus placement এর DSA করতে হবে, not necessarily. তুমি যদি অফ ক্যাম্পাসের জন্য যাও, যখন একটা ভালো স্টার্টআপ বা ভালো কোম্পানি তুমি অ্যাজ আ ডেভেলপার রোল তুমি যখন ইন্টারভিউ দেবে, তোমাকে ডেভেলপমেন্ট নিয়ে লিটারালি অনেক কম কোয়েশ্চেন জিজ্ঞেস করবে, বাট ডিএসএ নিয়ে তোমাকে অ্যাকচুয়ালি জিজ্ঞেস করবে, কারণ ডিএসএ মেক্স ইউর লজিক ভেরি স্ট্রং, and that logic if you apply in your development it becomes, I mean, सुने पे सुहागा जिसको कहते हैं, So Sona is like this my dev and Suhala if it's their DSS Sunita Suhala. Okay, so DSA is very important. Being the web dev lead, I am saying that yeah, DSA is important because without DSA you can't do. In my first interview, the interviewer asked me about DSA. He didn't say anything about. I mean, he didn't ask anything about web dev. Okay, so that's all. That's all, Aditya. Thank you for giving me scope.
Yeah, I guess Swapnendu will agree. They want to see how well you can think, how well you can solve real world problems because যখন
Right, right.
development করবো, every day lots of problems will be there. So critical thinking is one of the important parts of this domain as well. So that's all from my side. Now Harsh Prakash, the CP lead, will talk about his domain. So Harsh, over to you. Yeah, thank you.
Yes, so am I audible and visible?
Yeah, you are.
Okay, so hello everyone. I am Harsh Prakash. I am the CP lead in GDG on campus RCC IIT for the academic year 2024 to 25, and I am also the CP lead in RCC Techs, the official coding club of RCC. So in this session, I would be explaining you about my domain, that is competitive programming, that why CP is important and what benefits you all will get in doing CP. So I think some of you must be familiar with the word competitive programming. Uh, okay, I will ask one question. How many of you have participated in the Codathon that was held in this week only in the Innovision? Let me see if any of you has participated in Codathon. Okay, okay, I can see. Okay, three people. Okay, so Codathon is also a type of competitive programming competition. Okay, so competitive programming is basically a type of mind game in which you compete with several participants and you solve problems in a limited amount of time, and you will be given several constraints in each of the problems that you will be solving. So for example, like you would be given 4 to 5 problems and you have to solve them in like around 2 to 3 hours. So this will test your thinking skills, like how fast you can solve those problems and like how efficiently you can solve those problems. So in simple words, I would say that CP is a implementation of data structures and algorithms. Like you would learn data structures and algorithms to solve a problem, but CP is the implementation of those knowledge that you earn on learning DSA. So taking part in CP competitions, like there are several platforms you must have known, like HackerRank, GFG, LeetCode. So several CP competitions are regularly going on those platforms. So you can take part in those, and GDG on campus will also conduct several contests in which you can take part and you can learn more about CP. So the next question that must be in your mind is that what benefit you will get on doing competitive programming. So the answer to this question would be, first of all, it will increase your problem solving skills, like how fast you can solve a problem, or like in a contest there is a limited time, so how fast you can solve a problem in those in that contest. And it will, like in a contest, you must or everyone feels a bit of pressure, so you have to think the solution to that problem in that situation, in that pressurized situation. So it gives you the practice to solve problems in those situations in which you have pressure on you. And secondly, it will test your DSS skills, like how good you are in data structures and algorithms, by like how fast you can solve those problems. So it will help to implement the DSN knowledge that you have by doing CP. And thirdly, like in an interview, you would be given few questions and you have to solve that question in a given time frame. So during that time also, if you do CP regularly, that will help you at that time so that you can solve those problems very fast. And you you are in you will be in tremendous pressure at that time. So if you do CP regularly, you will be getting a habit of solving those problems in that pressurized situation and in the given time frame. And the last benefit would be like you can participate in several big CP competitions such as the Google Code Jam, and you can build networks with all of the big CP programmers. So GDG creating will be hosting several hands-on sessions for you to get the knowledge of what is competitive programming, and there will be also several contests throughout the year so that you can practice and compete with your friends in competitive programming. So that's all. Now I will like to give the stage to Hirak. Thank you.
Hello, am I audible?
Yeah, yeah, you are audible and visible.
Um, yeah. So, hello everyone present here. I am Hirok Sabui, a pre-final year student of RCC IIT, and you guys can see that I am your new graphics and content lead for GDG on campus for academic year 2024-25, and obviously thanks Agnik for giving me this kind of opportunity. So I can say that why we use Canva or Figma, মানে আমরা ক্যানভা আর ফিগমা কেন ইউজ করি, মানে গ্রাফিক্স ডিজাইন মানেই ক্যানভা আর ফিগমা খুবই পরিচিত একটা জিনিস। তো আমাকে তোরা বল যে আমরা ক্যানভা অ্যান্ড ফিগমা ইউজটা কি করি, মানে কেন ইউজ করি, মানে ওয়াই ক্যানভা অ্যান্ড ওয়াই ফিগমা।
And why not Paintpot and head of Photoshop, right?
Yeah, obviously any software tools.
যারা ক্যানভা ফিগমা এগুলো জানিস না, যদি নাও জানিস জাস্ট গো এন্ড সার্চ, নো ইস্যু।
Yeah, Figma is usually used for UI UX design. Yeah, user friendly interface, After Effects and Photoshop. And guys, anybody about Canva? Who knows Canva? Yeah, that's true, because they are more user friendly and efficient to work. Yeah, more convenient. So yes, I prefer Canva because it's user friendly, accessible and efficient for creating high quality graphics, and especially when time is of the essence. Canva's extensive library of templates and elements and design tools make it easy and more professional looking design. And I also have Canva Pro, which helps me lot to access all type of premium contents and tools. So thanks Swapnendu Banerjee for giving me Canva Pro. So guys, you can see that there are lots of scope as a graphics designer, and two things which I believe that one graphic designer might have, that the patience and dedication. এই দুটো জিনিস ছাড়া, পেশেন্স এন্ড ডেডিকেশন ছাড়া গ্রাফিক্স ডিজাইন আমার মতে করা যায় না। কেননা এক হচ্ছে পেশেন্স বলতে গেলে তোকে অনেক রিজেকশন শুনতে হবে, এই ডিজাইনটা ভালো লাগছে না, ওই ডিজাইনটা ভালো লাগছে না, এইটা চেঞ্জ কর, সেইটা চেঞ্জ কর, ওইটা কর, সেইটা কর, এরকম অনেক তোদেরকে শুনতে হবে, কিন্তু তারপরেও তোকে কাজ করে যেতে হবে। অ্যান্ড ডেডিকেশন মানে এটাই বলবো যে একটা ডিজাইন তুই ডেডিকেটেড ভাবে কত ভাবে তুই নিজের মাথা থেকে ক্রিয়েটিভিটি বার করে সেই ডিজাইনটাকে দিতে পারছিস, কত এনহ্যান্স করতে পারছিস, and that's it. And I can say that for me, this graphics design journey was really interesting. Swapnendu, the present here, he played the pinnacle role, the spark to my fire. In my first year, I was totally a noob at designing, and then Swapnendu, the one day asked me to design something for our coding community. That's the noob code. And from there, I came to know about Canva, the very useful designing tool. And then slowly I become a part of noob code, working on design. And then in my second year, I came GDSC, and I got the Nobel opportunity as a second year student to be lead the designing part. And it was just a cakewalk, but let me repeat, guys, it was never easy in the beginning. मतलब कुछ तो काम करना पड़ेगा, না হলে লোকে চিনবে কেমন করে, তাই না? মানে একজন ডিজাইনার পিপলের কাছে মেন হাতিয়ার হচ্ছে ক্যানভা অ্যান্ড ফিগমা অ্যান্ড পেনপট অ্যান্ড আদার্স, ইলাস্ট্রেটর, অ্যাডোব, কোরাল ড্রয়িং, এটসেট্রা এটসেট্রা, যা তুই বলিস, যা তোরা বলবি কিনা, যেগুলো তোরা বলবি। অ্যান্ড I can say that our main goal is to create community where we can learn, collaborate, and build together. And my role as a graphics designer lead is to ensure that everything we do is visually engaging and communicates our mission clearly. Whether it's event posters and social media content, or any project presentations, any I think Gen AI session presentations, etc. I will be working hard to make sure our ideas not only look great but also inspire innovation and creativity. And you guys also will see that throughout the year we'll be hosting many workshops, tech talks, collaborative projects that will help you sharpen your skills and expand your network. And I encourage each of you to get involved and share your ideas, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need any support with content creation or design. And let's make this year exciting, productive, and full of growth. And I say that together we can achieve incredible things. And there are lots of eye-catching events, hands-on sessions which will be announced soon. So ग्राफिक्स टीम का काम तो नहीं रुकने वाला है ना। And last not but the least, I can say that I am hold the post of lead graphics designer for Art and Cultural Club of RCC IIT and the graphics team of RCC Takes, the coding club of RCC IIT, and I am the official graphics team lead of RCC IIT. So you guys know that আরসিসির যে কোনো ইভেন্টের ব্যাকবোন কারা? গ্রাফিক্স টিমরা, ব্যাস গ্রাফিক্স টিম আবার কারা। সো ইটস আ ভেরি ফানি ট্যাগলাইন, and that's because graphics is everywhere for any events, for any clubs, from technical events to cultural events. Graphics is everywhere, and being the lead of the official graphics team of RCC, so all graphics related works are passed on if I agree to it. And I think juniors come to join the exciting graphics team and you will see a whole new world. So thanks. I am so okay. Yeah, catchy tagline. Even this, yeah, Sagnik, even this presentation, I also designed this presentation too. Yeah, so Moyuk, I can say that it's your time to carry forward.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yeah, you are audible, but I guess not visible till now.
So now,
Yes, yes. He is visible. He is visible.
Oh, okay. Yes.
okay. So hello everyone. This is Moyuk Chaudhuri, PR and Social Media Lead of GDG on campus, RCCIT for the year 2024-25. See, my job is very simple: circulating the news, telling you people what GDG will bring in to you all, and at the same time, listening to you and hearing from you uh, all that what you want from this club. Okay, কিন্তু আমরা বা আমি এই যা যা কাজগুলো করছি ওটা তখনই সাকসেসফুল হবে যখন কিনা তোরা আমাদের এই ইভেন্টগুলোতে এসে পার্টিসিপেট করবি। আর আমাদের ইভেন্ট কিন্তু মানে সারা বছর চলতেই থাকে, মানে ফেস্টিভ্যাল উৎসব যেরকম সারা বছর চলতেই থাকে, এই জিডিজি অন ক্যাম্পাসের ইভেন্টও কিন্তু সারা বছর চলতে থাকবে। মানে একদিকে ফেস্টিভ্যাল করবি, একদিকে এসে ইভেন্ট করবি, মানে পড়াশোনাও চলবে, আনন্দ ফুর্তিও সবকিছু চলবে, ঠিক আছে? আর কয়েকদিনের মধ্যে একটা স্টাডি জ্যাম আসতে চলেছে, ঠিক আছে? যে কদিনই আর কি স্টাডি জ্যামটা চলুক না কেন, তারপরে যেই দিনকে আর কি আসবে গুডিজ নেওয়ার পালা, সেদিনকে তোরা একা আর আসতে পারবি না, বাড়ি থেকে কাউকে নিয়ে আসতে হবে। মানে এতগুলো জিনিসপত্র তোরা পেয়ে যাবি, একা বাড়িতে নিয়ে যেতে পারবি না, ঠিক আছে? ভিড় ট্রেনে করে আসবি, চাপ আছে অনেক, ঠিক আছে? সো আরেকটা যেটা কথা বলার, তোদের অনেকেরই বন্ধু আছে এমন কোনো কলেজে যেখানে কিনা এরকম টেকনিক্যাল কোনো কমিউনিটি নেই। তোরা যদি সেরকম সব স্টুডেন্টদেরকে আমাদের সাথে যদি কানেক্ট করাস, মানে সারা বছর ধরে তারা যদি এখানে এসে যদি পার্টিসিপেট করে, আমাদের সাথে যদি এঙ্গেজ যদি করে, তাহলে অ্যাট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ইয়ার ইউ উইল বি বেনিফিটেড। তোরা এমন কিছু একটা জিনিসপত্র পেতে চলেছিস যেটা কিনা আমরা এখন রিভিল করব না। মানে রিভিল না করার কারণ এটা না যে আমরা সারপ্রাইজ দিচ্ছি, আসলে এখন অব্দি ফিগার আউট করা হয়নি, ঠিক আছে? তো আস্তে আস্তে সবকিছু জানিয়ে দেওয়া হবে। সো আর বেশি কিছু বলবো না, অলরেডি বেজে গেছে 8টা 10 বেজে গেছে, স্যাটারডে ইভিনিং, পার্টি মুড অন হয়ে গেছে, ঠিক আছে? আর কিছু বলবো না, ওভার টু ইউ শাগনিক।
Yeah, that's Moyuk. Moyukকে এই জন্যই অ্যাকচুয়ালি পিআরে নেওয়া, বিকজ হি নোজ হাউ টু টক উইথ দ্য পাবলিক, হাউ টু ম্যানেজ দ্য রিলেশনস। That's why we have chosen him. Just once his interview, we'll get to understand. Okay. So now কিছু কোশ্চেন যেটা আমি কমিউনিটিতে নিজে ফেস করেছি। অবভিয়াসলি আগেরবার আমিও কোশ্চেন করেছিলাম, আমার কাছে এবার অবভিয়াসলি কিছু কোশ্চেন আসবে, খুব স্বাভাবিক। তো আমি দেখেছি ফার্স্ট লেট মি অ্যাড্রেস সাম কোশ্চেনস, তারপর লাস্টে কিউএনএ থাকবে, ইউ ক্যান আস্ক এনিথিং এট দ্যাট টাইম অ্যাজ ওয়েল। সো দিস ইয়ার যদি তোরা দেখিস, লাস্ট ইয়ারে দেয়ার ওয়াজ ক্লাউড অ্যান্ড সাইবার সিকিউরিটি। এই ইয়ারে দিস ডোমেন ইজ নট দেয়ার। মেনলি 5টা ডোমেন আছে। Let me just summarize in a small time যে কেন এই 5টা পার্টিকুলার ডোমেন। ইউ হ্যাভ সিন ওয়েব অ্যান্ড ওয়েব 3, you have seen DSA, you have seen CP, you have seen graphics, and you have seen PR. আমরা তো প্রত্যেকজনাই একটা টেকনিক্যাল কমিউনিটিতে আছি, এবং এট দ্য এন্ড অফ দ্য ডে আওয়ার টার্গেট ইজ টু গেট আ জব, এটা একটা। নেক্সট হচ্ছে টু ডু সামথিং কুল, টু ডু সামথিং ফানি, এভরিথিং, all these things with tech. Okay, so if we are targeting these, the domains that I have particularly curated and selected for this year, we have the first, we have the graphics or the UI part. Any website, any app, anything that you see, the first thing that comes in your mind is how it looks. So that's why the graphics domain. Hirok is there. Hirok is a guy that I have seen him develop in his role, and he's actually excellent. You just go and talk about him with any UI for the Figma purpose, or for the any graphics, any poster, anything, he's there for you. That's why the graphics part. There will be some, if you have been part of RCC Text, I hope you have already joined one session. Okay, so there you have already got to know something more about the UI. Being part of so many clubs and communities gives you this benefit, because something or the other is being taught by any other club or community, and you get to know the wholesome thing. So over there, if you can see, the UI is the very first part that comes when in terms of any software development. The next that comes for that is that logic building of that particular software. For that logic building, I think Adrita and Harsh gave you the exact reasons why you should have a good logic. Because without having a good logic, an app may be there, a web application may be there, a website may be there, but it will not function. Like you are seeing me talk, on the click of a button, the video is getting on. At the behind is JavaScript. That's the language, that's the reason how it's working. So for that reason building, we need the DSA and any programming structure. For making your ideas into real world, something real world applications, you need the web and the web3. For those who are more enthusiastic in problem solving to make their DSA more perfect, we have the competitive programming domain. And finally, প্রজেক্ট বানিয়ে নিয়েছি, আমাকে তো জানতে হবে যে আমি লোককে কি করে জানাবো। আজকে ময়ূরের কথা শুনে হাসি থেকে শুরু করে সব লাগলো, তো ভালো লাগলো তো জিনিসটা শুনে। ফর দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ দ্যাট পিআর এন্ড আউটরিচ, যেখানে তোদেরকে পার্টিকুলারলি উই উইল টিচ ইউ or we will just show you that how you can communicate your ideas in a much where it is needed in a formal manner. In LinkedIn, it's the formal way. How will you communicate there? In Instagram, it's the funnier way, funky way. You will communicate there, and maybe in Facebook in some other way. So for that reason, we have that PR and outreach domain as well. Now, why no cloud and cybersecurity? Now, cloud. I think most of you have a very good idea, or those who have don't have any idea. Let me clear this out. In today's time, anything that you have been seeing is that it's in the cloud, it's working in the cloud. It's either AWS, Amazon Web Services, or Google Cloud, or it's Microsoft Azure. Now, all these things, these are low code tool like ChatGPT. We go to ChatGPT, we don't need to understand the behind architecture. For that reason, to understand how the ChatGPT works, how the fundamentals of a transformer works, what's going on the back end. That's why I am there sitting for you. That's the AI and ML, that domain. Because in today's one, you can see that mostly anything over there is AI or ML integrated in some way or the other. From going to Amazon or Flipkart, where you get recommendations, a recommendation system based on your NLP and your browsing habits. That's why some people use incognito as well. So not show and get recommendations. So yes, that's the point of being the AI ML, and that's why I am here to integrate you all to this all these technologies. And then why no cloud and cybersecurity? First of all, cloud is a very low code tool. In cloud, if I give you access for maybe next 1 to 2 months, anyone without much understanding can just go and learn cloud. It's not that difficult. And also for getting a job in cloud, you will need some certifications, whether it be Google Cloud provides certifications that we will be doing in the cloud study jams. You will definitely get some badges that will be going on. But having a person who is good enough on the cloud, like all these persons that I have selected, I know that okay, these persons I have taken those interview, I know those people are the best in their domains. But coming to cloud and cybersecurity is not a cakewalk that you can just go and learn, or you have a Kali Linux installed in your system, you are a cybersecurity person. Definitely not. For being a proper person who knows cybersecurity, you need that grind, and that can be definitely you can get from the community. But to provide you with all the resources, when I run a community, I have been part of Noob Code. If you had been there, you will get to see this year as well. When I was there in the community, I have made all those domains that over there the most effective. Whichever domains is there, you will not feel that okay, the name is only there but there is nothing. তোরা যখন কোনো একটা ডোমেন এখানে দেখছিস, সেটা থেকে 100% কিছু নিয়েই বেরোবি। আজকে আমি যদি এখানে সাইবার সিকিউরিটি রাখতাম, সাইবার সিকিউরিটি শেখানোর জন্য দেয়ার উইল বি সেশনস, বাট পার্টিকুলারলি টু হেল্প ইউ ইন ইচ অ্যান্ড এভরি পয়েন্ট, আই ডোন্ট থিঙ্ক ইন আরসিসি anybody is enough capable to lead that position. I can definitely say this. I know there will be some persons who are there for the cyber security or doing the cloud, but being a person who have been seeing this college for the last 3 to 4 years, so, and also the entire Kolkata based community, being in cybersecurity, we have connections, we have previously done sessions as well. But that level of interest that you will require for giving in cybersecurity, maybe in the first year you won't have that. And if you have that, you will literally not need anyone, because those who are there in the cybersecurity field, those are self-made. You cannot teach cybersecurity to anyone. You can teach web, you can teach AIML. You cannot teach cybersecurity to anyone. And for the cloud one, there will be sessions for the cloud. And for any help, just write in the community. There are excellent people in there. Seniors, those who have passed out, are also there working in various domains. You will get 100% help from that. Okay, here up, move on. ওকে, ওয়ান মোর কোশ্চেন দাদা। কোর টিম সিলেকশন তো হয়ে গেছে, তাহলে ফার্স্ট ইয়ার কি কাউকে নেওয়া হবে না? আর সেকেন্ড ইয়ার আমি ফর্মটা দেখতে পাইনি, ফিল আপ করা হয়নি, বিজি ছিলাম, তাহলে কি আমার সিলেকশন এতে কিছু হবে না? না, একদমই নয়, ব্যাপারটা এরকম একদমই নয়। The team that we need to formalize, we have to formalize, because একটা formalize না করলে জিনিসপত্রগুলো চলে না। বাট আমরা কি তাহলে সেকেন্ড ইয়ার কাউকে নেব না আর ফার্স্ট ইয়ারকে কি নিলামই না, পুরো বাদ দিয়ে দিচ্ছি? নো। প্রিভিয়াসলি জিডিএসসি তে যখন ছিল, most of you, if you just go through our socials, you can see that mainly third year were the people who were in the part of the core team. Last year only 3 second years were there in the core team. This year you will get a bunch of people to see in the from the second years, because I believe যে নেক্সট ইয়ার যারা আসবে তাদেরকে যদি আমি আজকে শেখার স্কোপটা না দিই, তাহলে কালকে ও কমিউনিটিটা চালাতে পারবে না। আজকে আমি জিনিসপত্রগুলো চালিয়েছি, আমি জিনিসপত্রগুলো দেখেছি, আমার সেই প্যাশনটা ছিল, and due to the interview process and all সবকিছুর পরে I was being given the organizer role by Google for over here. তো সেখানে আমি যদি তোদেরকে তৈরিটা না করি, আমি যদি তোদেরকে হেল্প আউট না করি, তোদের কাছ থেকে ফিডব্যাকটা না নিই, দিস কমিউনিটি উইল নেভার ওয়ার্ক। ইট নেভার ওয়ার্কস অন দি থার্ড অর দি ফোর্থ ইয়ার অর পাস আউটস। দ্য কমিউনিটি ওয়ার্কস অন দ্য নিউয়ার জেনারেশন। যত নতুন জেনারেশন আসবে উইথ নিউয়ার আইডিয়াস, উইথ নিউয়ার ফ্লো অফ সিকোয়েন্সেস, ইভেন্ট আইডিয়াস, জাস্ট the point is you will tell us and we will execute. We are there for the community's good. We are there for the execution of your ideas, of your things, of your needs. So selections আবার হবে, obviously হবে, varieties আমাদের programs থাকবে, সেগুলো থ্রু আরো সিলেকশনস হবে। এন্ড ফর দ্য ফার্স্ট ইয়ার্স এখন নেওয়া হয়নি, কারণ ইন্টারাকশনটা সেভাবে এখনো তোদের সাথে হয়নি। অবভিয়াসলি আরো জানতে পারবো, এন্ড ডেফিনেটলি দেয়ার উইল বি মোর পিপল ইন দ্য কমিউনিটি, এন্ড কমিউনিটিতে থাকা ইটসেলফ প্রুভস দ্যাট ইউ আর পার্ট অফ এ গুড ওয়ান, ইউ আর পার্ট অফ এ গ্রেটার থিং। সো এরকম নয় যে যারা টিমে আছে তারাই একমাত্র সব থেকে ভালো এবং যারা টিমে নেই তারা ভালো নয়। যারা টিমে আছে মেবি দে আর মোর কমিউনিটি ফোকাসড, যারা টিমে নেই এখনো অবধি তারা যে কালকে ঢুকতে পারবে না বা আমাদের থেকে বেটার হবে না, দেয়ার ইজ নো গ্যারেন্টি। সো দ্য স্কোপ অর দ্য হরাইজন ইজ ওয়াইড, ইউ জাস্ট গাইজ নিড টু এক্সপ্লোর। ওকে, হিরক, মুমান। Okay, last year there was IoT. Many of you might have the thing that okay, IoT is not there, और CP और DSA लेके चले आए, DSA और CP तो ना था ही नहीं भाई, तो लेके क्यों आए? अब तो CP और DSA क्यों आया वो तो उन्होंने एक्सप्लेन कर दिया, और IoT को क्यों मैंने इस बार नहीं रखा। So not keeping IoT as a reason is that if you have been a little bit idea about IoT, you have definitely heard of Arduino. Okay, so Arduino is something that we consider as a properly IoT. Not that we are making bot putting in for the fights, because there you basically join the connections. There is not much technical, but having Arduino is technical. Now buying that Arduino kit, it comes around 2000 to 4000 cost with varieties of variations. And currently neither Google supports us for that particular thing, nor college will help us. There is the college robotics community, definitely you can be part of. There is RCC Tech's IoT division as well, so you will get help from there. And since we have a constraint of keeping a number of domains and we don't find it enough relevant to making applications or something like that, we haven't put up IoT, because using the hardware or putting the hardware and giving you a hands-on is something, sometimes it gets difficult. So this time we have debarred IoT from this. So yeah, that's pretty much about this. Hirok, you can move on, I guess. Okay, now coming to this launching the GNI Study Jam event. So we have our GNI Study Jam schedule. Last year we had a GNI event. Anyone from the last year who want to tell about GNI from the core team? Hirok, you have done, no? Right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, you can then tell about GNI a little bit. They will have an idea.
সো বেসিক্যালি জেনএআই তে তোকে কতগুলো জিনিস করতে হবে। আমাদের কোর টিম থেকেই বিভিন্ন স্টাডি মেটেরিয়ালস, বিভিন্ন কি বলবো, লাইক
ইউটিউব
ভিডিওস, লিঙ্কস, কিরম ভাবে করতে হয়, জাস্ট তোরা যেরকম এমসিকিউ অ্যান্সার করিস, জাস্ট লাইক এমসিকিউ অ্যান্সার্স অ্যান্ড লাইক সামথিং কোডিং রিলেটেড থিংস, বেসিক্যালি জাস্ট কন্ট্রোল সি অ্যান্ড কন্ট্রোল ভি করনা পড়েগা। ওকে, মানে কোনো হেডেকই নেই, জিনিসটা মোস্ট প্রবাবলি এইরকম মডিউল ওয়াইজ থাকে। জেনএআই এর যে স্টাডি জ্যাম যে জিনিসটাকে আমরা বলছি,
Yes, yes.
পুরো মডিউল ওয়াইজ থাকে। আই গেস 4 or 5 modules will be there in GenAI, and various things like prompt, vertex AI, Gen AI, and previously
Yeah, we had almost those things only.
yes.
Hmm.
And এইগুলো yes like arcade, অনেকটা আর্কেড, ইয়েস দাদা, এইগুলোকে আর্কেড, ইয়েস অনেকটা ওই
It's like
রকম জিনিস।
artificial, right? Correct.
হ্যাঁ, ওই রিলেটেডই জিনিস, বাট তোদেরকে সমস্ত ইউটিউব লিঙ্কস যেখান থেকে তোরা দেখে দেখে শুধুমাত্র কন্ট্রোল সি কন্ট্রোল ভি করে করে জিনিসটা করতে পারবি। অ্যান্ড এই জিনিসটা একটা লিমিটেড টাইমের মধ্যে তোরা যদি কমপ্লিট করিস, দেন দেয়ার উইল বি লটস অফ গুডিজ, সোয়াগস, অ্যান্ড you guys also get t-shirts like me.
And obviously, for the GenAI Study Jam
Yeah, like
certifications,
me.
you will get certificates as well. And those certificates you can put in up with your LinkedIn as well, or any in your CV also. It works. So the basically the GenAI Study Jam event is something like that. The GenAI on the cloud. So generative AI, mostly we know that we call ChatGPT or something that we call the generative AI. So now Google has got a host of generative AI like the Vertex AI, and it's all hosted on Google Cloud. So all those people who have been there, যে cloud এ কেন কিছু হবে না, why not cloud? Cloud is always at the back end. Everything running today is on the cloud. So it's not that you are not having a domain here doesn't mean we'll never talk about cloud. Cloud will always be talked about. So the first event itself is on the GenAI cloud. That's why. Okay, Hirok, move on to the next slide. Yeah, so dates have already started. Dates have already started, and we will have our next session. I guess maybe on Tuesday I have to take the next session. That time I'll show you how to fill the form, and we'll talk more about GenAI at that time. Because on September 25th, I have to put in all of your emails and all the details that they have asked for, and then only you can be part of this. And as Orgoda said, we have been the tier one. We have got in all those study jams last year. We have been the tier one. So yes, we target this year as well, because apart from the learning, you get thousands of goodies for this. So that's the good part. Also, you get these certifications. You get these badges directly from the Google Skill Boost platform. So you will then get the confirmation codes on October 1, and the campaign will run from October 1 to November 1. We'll talk about more in that next session. Move forward. Yeah. Yes, so we will provide you the form, and the limit is for 120. Okay, so guys, those who are over here, if you have someone outside the college also, that person can also participate, no issues. During the delivery of the goodies, maybe we'll give it to you, you can give it to your friend. That's the point. Otherwise, they can also do the same things, and we have to create a new Cloud Boost account and all that. We will tell you in the next session. Move forward, Hiro. Yeah, I'll tell this in the next one. Move forward. Yes, so this year's the thing is like that. The last year also it was the same. We have the program team who have given us the mails and all the details. We'll talk with you guys in the next session. We will do things accordingly, and then you will be able to participate and get your certificates for the mark, for your learning, for your certification purposes, everything. Move forward, Hero. Yeah, that's kind of to the end now. Now, all the things that you have a doubt, you can just ask. Swapnandu, maybe you can make it more interactive.
Hello, guys. Hello. As Shanmugda mentioned about the GNAI study jam, right? আগের বছর I single-handedly promoted the things. Satyameta was there. She was the first year student then, and she was the first person to text me about the doubts. I remember her name very well. And there are various others. If Rishi is there, Rishi was there. Various first year students were there, and they completed the study jam. They won the swags, and the swags were literally beautiful. If you go to our Instagram page, you'll be getting to see. So first of all, please do participate in the study jams. At first, for swags, you have to initially do something code. I mean, that Hiragda said Control C, Control V, and by the meantime, when you will be doing Control C, Control V, means yeah, your fingers are working, but don't means seize your brain and just only make your fingers functional. Means make them running parallelly. It should be simultaneous. Okay, যখন কপি পেস্ট করছি আমরা একটু সেন্স লাগে কপি পেস্ট করি, কারণ তাহলে আমরা জিনিসটাও বুঝতে পারলাম, আবার আমাদের সোয়াগ যেটাও হয়ে গেল। তো আমার এই বছর যারা এখানে প্রেজেন্ট আছে 81 জন, আমাদেরকে ছেড়ে দিয়ে যে কজন ফার্স্ট ইয়ার সেকেন্ড ইয়ার যারা আছে সেখানে সবাই সবার নতুন করে জিনিসটা সবার মধ্যে পৌঁছা, তোরা নিজেরা পার্টিসিপেট কর। অ্যান্ড এগেন, not only for goodies, not only for anything, but at the end of the day you will have a certification you can put up in your LinkedIn, and you know যে লিঙ্কডইন হচ্ছে লাইক ইয়োর ফেস ইজ লিঙ্কডইন। তুই কোনো হ্যাকাথনে পার্টিসিপেট করতে যা, কোথাও যা, তোর লিঙ্কডইন উইল বি জাজড এট ফার্স্ট। মানুষ তোকে লিঙ্কডইন দিয়ে জাজ করবে, ঠিক আছে? আজকাল আমাদের গার্লফ্রেন্ড বয়ফ্রেন্ড আমাদের কি না কি দিয়ে জাজ করে, বাট তোকে ইন্টারভিউয়াররা তোকে তোর লিঙ্কডইন দিয়ে জাজ করবে, ঠিক আছে? সো মেক ইয়োর লিঙ্কডইন ভেরি মাচ গ্লসি as much as you can. So for these things, the certifications are very 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 important. Okay, সো আমি চাই যে সবাই এটাতে পার্টিসিপেট কর এবং আমরা একসঙ্গে জিনিসটা করি এবং কিছু কপি পেস্ট করি, কিছু শিখিও। the thing should be simultaneous. and হ্যাঁ, এবার চ্যাট বক্সে আমি একটু দেখতে চাই, একটু মানে এত চারিদিকে বন্যার খবর পাচ্ছি যে চ্যাট বক্সটা একদম সেই শুকনো মাটি হয়ে গেছে, একটু বন্যা দেখতে চাই আমি চ্যাট বক্সে। একটু জিজ্ঞেস কর আমাদেরকে, আমরা এখানে এসেছি, আমাদেরও ময়ূকদা তো অলরেডি পার্টি মোড অন হয়ে গেছে, আমাদেরও পার্টি মোড অন হবে, তো আমরা তোদের সঙ্গে একটু কথা বলে নিলাম, আমরা সবাই নিজের মতন পার্টি করতে যাবো। So yeah, please, guys, ask us something. Anything you can ask. Just
anything regarding domains, anything যা মনে হয়, ঠিক আছে?
personal question ছাড়া, personal question এর WhatsApp আছে, anything you can ask. এত সান্নাটা বাপরে। আচ্ছা, আরে ভাই তোরা থ্রেডে রিপ্লাই করছিস কেন? আচ্ছা, how do you get good at DSA? Okay, I think Advita or Harsh will take up this question. Very tough. How
Yeah,
much
anyone.
yes, you guys take up. Advita, Harsh.
See, for the DSA part, I think I already told যে getting your basics clear, starting with like the concepts of array, for loops, and all of that. Basics, as I said, and then practice, practice, practice. That is the motto. So that is the key to be good at DSA, basically. And how much DSA before starting CP, Harsh?
Okay, so for competitive programming, I think some basic topics of DSA such as strings, arrays, and some basic searching and sorting techniques, and stacks and queues. I think most of who are in ICSE board have done Java, have been doing Java from class 8, as I was also from ICSE board. So you all have learned these things, and those who haven't learned, they can learn it easily. And I think this much only you need for starting competitive programming. And as you move on, as you do more CP, then you would learn more advanced topics.
Okay, guys, got your answer. That is the Harsh means, as Harsh just said, the basic things that you need to cover to before starting CP. I think pretty much idea. Okay, which is a better approach, starting with development or DSL? I'll be covering this one. Shagnik, will I or shall I or
Yo. Let it be, because that was a common question that I asked all people, those who have filled up the form of CP and web. And
okay,
needs.
let me check off camp. Okay, I'll be covering you. Okay, so yeah, now off campus placement and current status কিরকম? I think Shagnik will take this up. Let me cover up Soham Chaudhary's which is better, starting with development at least. Are you comfortable in Bengali, right? Hopefully you are. So see, Soham, ব্যাপারটা কি জানিস তো, মানে ডিএসএ হচ্ছে এমন একটা জিনিস যেটা উইল হেল্প ইউ টু বিকাম আ গুড ডেভেলপার। ওকে, আমি বলবো, আমি যেটা করিনি আমি সেটা তোদেরকে করতে বলবো, যে স্পেন্ড সাম টাইম উইথ ডিএসএ। ঠিক আছে, স্পেন্ড সাম টাইম উইথ ডিএসএ। ওকে, সরি, গাড়ি বেরোচ্ছে আমার রাস্তার ধারে বাড়ি, হয় সরি। হ্যাঁ, তো স্পেন্ড সাম টাইম উইথ ডিএসএ অ্যাট ফার্স্ট। যদি তুই ডিএসএ দিয়ে শুরু করিস and then development switch করিস, I think that you won't become a bad developer if you take up the example of Raj Vikramaditya Striver. Do you know guys about him? Who doesn't know about Striver? Let me check. Raise your hand. Who doesn't know about Striver? If you see the biography of, if you see the background of Striver, he only says that he wasn't very good at development, but he was, means you know how is he in these things, DSA and CP, right? So he admits that now he is building some cool stuff in Angular as he works in Google. So আমি এটাই সাজেস্ট করবো মার্শাল, যে শুরু কর ডিএসএ দিয়ে, স্পেন্ড সাম টাইম উইথ ডিএসএ, একটু জিনিসপত্রগুলো বোঝ যে কিভাবে কোডিং আর্কিটেকচারটা কাজ করে, লজিক বিল্ড করা শুরু কর, ঠিক আছে? আজকে তুই একটা বল, একটা রিঅ্যাক্টেড কোড যদি লিখতে যাই, দেয়ার আর হেল লট অফ সিএসএস লাইব্রেরিজ দ্যাট ইউ ক্যান টেক আপ, there are hell lot of documentation where you can take up the logic and put in your logic in your code, and the system will be running in a skyrocket fashion. So the thing is that spend some time with this. শুরুটা ডিএসএ দিয়ে কর, আমরাও করি, আমরা মনে হয় আমরা পরে জিনিসটা শুরু করেছি, বাট তোদেরকে আমাদের নিজেদের ভুল যেটা হয়তো আমি বলবো যে সেই ভুলটা করিস না, শুরু কর ডিএসএ দিয়ে। ডিএসএটা মনে রাখবি তোর বাড়ির রয়্যাল এনফিল্ড, আর ডেভেলপমেন্টটা তোর বাড়ির স্কুটি, ঠিক আছে? তো রয়্যাল এনফিল্ডকে বেশি যত্ন করো, স্কুটিটা একটু কম যত্ন করো, স্কুটি ভালোই চলবে, রয়্যাল এনফিল্ডকে বেশি যত্ন, এটা এই
Yeah, যেটা বললো। Okay, so within how many months should we have complete DSA? DSA কি নেভার আদৌ এন্ড করে আদ্রিতা or hers?
I think it's like a never-ending process. Like you can know the concepts of DSA and algorithms, but the implementation it is never-ending. I think CP te even we have to find out which data structure to use, which algorithm to use. So that part is never-ending. You can know what are the data structures that are currently being used, or what are the algorithms that are being used. But ওই যে অ্যাপ্রোচটা যে কোথায় কোনটা লাগাবো, ওই প্র্যাকটিস, অ্যান্ড I think it's a bit never-ending part.
Yeah, you would know more advanced topics as you practice and practice.
Yeah. Okay, let me put up that question. Off-campus placement key current status. আচ্ছা, on campus দেখো, on campus আরসিসি তে you have seen the banners, কি কি কোম্পানি আসে, তো সেই কোম্পানিগুলোই আসে যেগুলো আমাদের মাস রিক্রুটার, তারা অবভিয়াসলি আসে। বাট যদি তোকে অফ ক্যাম্পাস পেতে হয়, ওই কারণেই মানে এইবারের যে ডোমেনগুলো যেগুলো উই আর কভারিং ইজ পার্টিকুলারলি বেসড ফর দ্যাট রিজন, দ্যাট অফ ক্যাম্পাস পারপাস, সো দ্যাট ইউ ক্যান জাস্ট গো এক্সপ্লোর when we will be teaching you guys। যেমন এখন যে কোশ্চেন গুলো আসছে, আমি জানি কিছু যে যেমন স্ট্রাইভারের নাম বা টেক ইউ ফরওয়ার্ড, এগুলো অনেকেই হয়তো জানবে না। আচ্ছা, ওয়েব বা ডিএসএ এগুলোর জন্য দেয়ার উইল বি ডেফিনেটলি সাম ডিফারেন্ট সেশন দ্যাট উইল বি কভারিং আপ এই জিনিসগুলো, বিকজ গিভিং দ্যাট বেসিক ইন্ট্রোডাকশন। যে শব্দেন্দু বলে গেল অ্যাঙ্গুলারে কাজ করছে স্ট্রাইভার, সাম অফ ইউ মাইট নট নো, দ্যাটস ভেরি কমপ্লিটলি ফাইন। জানাটা, আমি যখন ফার্স্ট ইয়ারে ছিলাম বা আমরা ছিলাম, কেউই আমরা জানতাম না, আমরাও এইভাবেই একটা টার্ম শুনে এসেছি। দ্যাটস দ্য লাভলি পার্ট অফ বিং ইন দ্য কমিউনিটি ইন আ সেশন, that you get to know some good terms. You just go and search, that's your point. Search
Yeah.
because you have the
No,
internet.
actually, yes. Actually, I mean, I'll be supporting Shagni. আমি এবারে যে ডেভ ফেস্টে গেছিলাম, বিশাল যে সেশনগুলো শুনেছিলাম এরকম না, ঠিক আছে? বাট একটা টার্ম নিয়ে এসেছিলাম এখানে, জেমিনি। After taking that term, I and Shagni built like 3 to 4 applications applying Gemini, right? So that's all.
So that's the good thing of being part of a community. As of off-campus placement, like off-campus placement, it's going on. তুই যদি 100টা কোম্পানিতে অ্যাপ্লাই করিস, from that maybe 30 companies will reply you back, and from that maybe in 10 companies you will get interview, and from that 3 properly তোর 2-3টে স্টেপে গিয়ে ইন্টারভিউ নেবে 3টে কোম্পানি, and lastly তোর 1-2টোতে সিলেকশন আছে। That's the ratio. So you should have a good array of projects, you should have a good development or DSA skills basically. So yes, are there so much resources for DSA online? Which one to focus? Any recommendations? I think
Okay, before that, there is a question of Pragya. There is any tips or guidance? Okay, Pragya, there will be various sessions coming group. We can discuss the things like Basic, just start with HTML, CSS, JavaScript, and slowly we'll be building once একটার পর একটা স্টেপ উপরে এগোতে 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 then we'll be taking up some framework and we'll be building. এটা খুব মানে বাজে ভাবে বললাম, খুব কঠিন ভাবে বললাম. We are present in the group. Yeah, again, I am a text away from you guys. Just text me. I can explain you in a better way. I can give you a detailed pathway as well. So yeah.
এন্ড যে কোনো কিছুতে আমি বা স্বপ্নেন্দু দেখবি সবসময় বলি যে গ্রুপে মেসেজ কর। দ্য রিজন বিং ইজ তুই আমাকে ডাইরেক্টলি মেসেজ করছিস, আমার একটা লিমিটেড নলেজ যেটুকু আছে, যেটুকু আমি জানি, আমি তোকে সেইটুকুর বেসিসে একটা উত্তর দেবো ওখানে। বাট হোয়েন ইউ আর ইন দ্য গ্রুপ, ওখানে প্রচুর লোকের ভ্যারাইটিস ভাবে বিভিন্ন সার্কামস্ট্যান্সেস এর থ্রু তারা নলেজ গেইন করেছে। যদি কমিউনিটির আসল মজা পেতে চাস, দেন মেসেজ ইন দ্য গ্রুপ উইদাউট এনি ফিয়ার অফ বিং জাজড। বিকজ সবাই ওই ভয়টা পায় যে আরে আমাকে তো ভাববে যে আমি তো কিছু জানি না, আমি মেসেজ করি ডিএমএ গিয়ে। ব্যাপারটা একদমই ওরকম নয়। তুই গ্রুপে যদি মেসেজ করিস, তবে তুই চারটে আরো লিঙ্ক পাবি, চারটে আরো জায়গার জিনিস জানতে পারবি। তুই যদি আমাকে মেসেজ করিস, শুধু আমার নলেজটুকু নিয়ে তুই ব্যাক যাবি।
Acha, there is one more question যেটা আমি দেখলাম, is C++ a better choice for DSA? আমি এখানে এটুকু বলতে পারি যে ডিএসএ যে কোনো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজে পড়া, আই গেস বেসিক ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজ লাইক সি অ্যান্ড জাভা ইজ বেটার। আমি পার্সোনালি প্রথমে জাভা শিখেছি বিকজ আমার আইসিএসসি বোর্ড ছিল, অ্যান্ড দেন আফটার কলেজ আমি সি শিখেছি। Honestly বলতে গেলে, to understand C and like DSA, to understand DSA, C and Java is better. For competitive programming, I guess C++ is a better choice. I find that because অনেক ফাস্ট কাজ করে, লাইক ওই যে টাইম কনস্ট্রেন্টস গুলো থাকে সেগুলো আই থিঙ্ক ওই ক্ষেত্রে বেটার। I can say, I don't know Harsh's ki favorite language to code, but that's all.
Yeah, so it's a nice question. I'm also doing my CP in C++ now because see, there are few advantages of C++ that I have seen. So first, C++ provides us with various STL libraries, standard template libraries. And secondly, as told by Adrita, it is very fast compared to several other programming languages that are being used commonly. And third, it gives us more control on memory management. So we can cover the space constraints in CP through that. And of course, it is widely used by most of the CP programmers. So these are the reasons why C++ is better.
Okay, I think now we should move forward for the second year. Those who are selected.
Nice one, nice one. We'll be talking in the group further. Okay, so this is the team.
Yeah, we'll talk in the group.
সবাই হাত
Yeah, so these guys were selected for the sub-core team this year from the second years. We had Anirban, Rishi, Debayud, Debaroti, Trisha, Shamprit, Proshun, Shotomeda, Shandanu, Debjoy, and Tanisha. So yeah, these people are there. These guys will also help you out. And those who have filled the form for the second year, যাদেরকে হয়তো আমরা এই সাবকোর টিমে দেখছিস না, জাস্ট কিপ ইন মাইন্ড যে তোরা যে ফর্মটা ফিল করেছিস শোজ ইউর ইন্টারেস্ট দ্যাট ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু বি পার্ট। সো ডেফিনেটলি যখন আপকামিং যে কোনো ক্যাম্পেইনে those guys, those who have filled the form will definitely get the first priority. So yes, these guys will also be there for the first years. মুখগুলোকে একটু দেখে রাখ, নামগুলোকে এ করে রাখ। আমাদের সোশ্যাল
Can we have some words from them?
Yeah, we can have, I guess.
Just means 1 or 2 minutes. Okay, means in the chat box only you can interact, because if I means keep on giving you the access of moderator, it will take a lot of time. So yeah, you can interact over here. So আমি একটা ছোট্ট এ দিয়ে দেবো, ওয়াক থ্রু দিয়ে দেবো। সো শাগনিক তুই দিবি না আমি দেবো?
তুই দে।
Okay. So Anirban Mojumdar, AIML associate. You can give some. Anirban means okay. আমি প্রথম দিন থেকে দেখে she was very much enthusiastic in the Noob Code events also. He completed like Python Cloud Skills Challenge, and yeah, this guy is very much dynamic from the first year I am seeing him. Again,
the star, Rishi Paul, right? Rishi Paul is IML associate, but yeah, he's a web developer too. So Rishi, a few words from you guys, from you as well, other than hello. Debayud Basu, web and web3 associate. So yeah, I'm working with Debayud as well. Being a freelancer, he is working with me. I know him personally. He's a very good guy. So yeah, Deba, is he here, Debayud? 2 to 3 words for your batchmates and for your juniors as well. And Debaroti Shil. Okay, sorry for the pronunciation. Web and Web3 associate again. Yeah, this girl is also very much dynamic, very much interactive. You can approach Didi in the tag Didi if I am not available. Didi and Dada both are there. Means for my domain, I am saying. Then comes DSA and Basic Programming Associate Trisha Shadhu Khan. Again, we work together in SBH this year. Yeah, she is very much enthusiastic girl. You'll be having a great time with this girl as well. This okay. Again, Samprit Roop, DSN Basic Programming Associate, as well as he is an app developer too. And we work together in SIH this year. Yeah, he's again a very good guy, very sweet guy. Okay, the next 5 domain associates will be introduced by Shagnik or anyone else.
Okay. So then we have Proshun. So if you go to Proshun's profile, we have not interacted much, but it definitely shows that why he should be for the CP. He had given for the DSA. I have put him in for the CP. Now, this is something that I like to tell you guys as well, that you may be in some domain that you are, or maybe you are doing in that particular domain, or maybe you can see Shopnendu or Adrita or Harsh or Hirok in some particular domains. But if someone else is available at any point of time, just know that we know pretty much about each and every domain. It's not like that I am particular domain, so I know only that much. A community does not work like that. We know each and all domains, so we definitely have got those understandings. So same goes for these people as well. And then comes Shottomeda for the graphics part. She have been in the graphics team as well. She had done some good jobs in the graphics team, graphics part, for the RCC talkies as well. Then we have Shantanu. He has also shown some great skills in video editing and all. So we have put him over there in the team as well. And then comes Tepja and Tanisha. I have met these guys. These people are very enthusiastic and they will interact with you guys in the community as your community management and social media associates. So yeah, that's pretty much. Maybe Hopnan, you can just give the end note and we can then conclude.
Okay. Hello, guys. Again, I am turning on my mic. Okay. So, yeah, this is here we are standing right now. Okay. আমাদের আজকের মতন সেশন শেষ, বাট ময়ূকদা যেমন বললো যে একদিকে উৎসব চলবে, একদিকে ইভেন্ট চলবে, একদিকে উৎসব চলবে, একদিকে আমাদের স্টাডি জ্যামস চলবে। I know the schedules are very much tight, the schedules are very much hectic as well. যখন কর্পোরেট লাইফে যাবি তখন বুঝছি যে বেশ ভালো ছিলাম, কলেজে ছিলাম, কলেজে কয়েকদিন কাটানোর পরে মনে হবে বেশ ভালো ছিলাম কলেজ স্কুলে ছিলাম যখন, তখন this is means dynamics of the life. বাট হ্যাঁ, সবকিছুর মধ্যে আমাদেরকে কাজ করতে থাকতে হবে। You have to be very much enthusiastic. See, আমি শাগনিক দুজনে, আমি আমাদের দুজনের কথা বলবো যে we started from a NEET aspirant. We couldn't through that thing, took 1 year drop, and now currently we are sitting in front of you guys. So yeah, মানে এরকম কোনো হতাশার জায়গা নেই কোথাও গিয়ে যে আমি একটা জিনিস অ্যাচিভ করতে পারছি না বলে আরেকটা জিনিস যে আমার কাছে আসবে না, এরকম কখনোই না। জাস্ট ওয়ান থিং, that you have to be very much enthusiastic. You should have that zeal to know new things that are coming up in the market. Because you need to be very much updated. আজকে GPT 3.5, GPT 4o, GPT 4o mini থেকে GPT strawberry model বেরিয়ে গেল, ঠিক আছে? মানে how the first the market is going on, you can understand. So be updated, be interested. We are here to help you out, guys. যতটা আমরা পারবো, যদি আমরা কিছু না পারছি আমরা একসঙ্গে শেখার চেষ্টা করবো। And sessions will be coming, hands-on workshops will be there. Just আমি একটা কথা, আমি যখন নুক করেছিলাম, মানে নুক করে এখনো আছি, যখন নুক করে সেশন হয়েছে তখনও বলে এসেছি, জাস্ট একটা জিনিস তোদের কাছ থেকে চাইবো যে give your enthusiasm and interest to us. We will be providing you more and more interesting sessions. Just তোমরা আমাকে রক্ত দাও, আমরা তোমায় স্বাধীনতা দেবো। আমার দাবি একটাই, তোমরা ইন্টারেস্ট দেখাও, এনথুসিয়াজম দেখাও। সাগ্নিকদা, আমি, আদ্রিতা, হার্ষ, হিরক, ময়ূক, আমরা সবাই আছি তোদের জন্য। হ্যান্ড মানে you won't you guys can't imagine that something similar to TED Talk or Joe's Talks or like any stand-up comedy panel, those are going on. We are planning out some session like this, right, Adrita? If Adrita and Shagnik, we three are planning something new on behalf of
Yeah,
GDG and
you won't return empty-handed, and this will be something
yes,
different that you haven't seen in other clubs or other college
definitely.
friends that you will be having. You will not have seen that.
Definitely. We'll be giving you something different. I can assure you that thing. So be enthusiastic. This is one demand that I have. That's all from my end. Adrita, Harsh, Hirok, Shabu, you guys can give a note.
Anything if you want to say or else? Okay, it is more or less. And yeah, this is the link tree, all our socials, so you guys can go over here, check it out.
Yeah, last thing I'll say is this is a community. এমন না যে একটা ডোমেন করবো বলে আরেকটা ডোমেন করবো না। So ask questions, again be enthusiastic. It's your enthusiasm that will drive the community basically, not us, it's you. So keep on participating in events, sessions, whatever will be happening. And I think that all of us will grow through this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much guys for joining. आरो কথা आस्ते आस्ते হবে, চাপ নেই। हर्ष, कुछ कहना चाहते हो? बताओ फिर।
Yeah, one thing I would like to tell, especially the first years, that like you have ample amount of time, so I think you should explore all the domains that are in front of you and take the taste of everything.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Yok Mok, anything to add?
No, it's okay. কিছু
Okay.
আর বলার নেই।
হ্যাঁ, জার্নি তো সবে শুরু হলো, আস্তে আস্তে আমরা সবাই মিলে একসাথে শিখবো, তো এটাই বলার ছিল।
ওকে,
ঠিক है, চলো। থ্যাঙ্কস আ লট শনিবার দিন এরকম টাইমে জয়েন করার জন্য। ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ গাইস। হ্যাঁ, ওখানে স্বপ্নেন্দু দিয়েছে কানেকশনের জন্য, নাইস। Okay guys, you guys can leave. Thanks a lot for joining.